Good morning, students. Please switch on your cameras. There are many who have not switched on their cameras. Okay. Arav Chaudhary, 60. Completely dark. Room is completely dark. Okay. So good morning to everyone. In last class, I explained you some topics. Okay. We have done till like multiples and some multiples of the SI units. Today we will do the guidelines for writing the SI units. What are the rules to write the SI units? Okay. Let's start. Okay, so the first rule for writing the SI unit, I explained you or not? I explained this first rule or not? If not, then raise your hand. This first point I have explained yesterday. No, na? Okay. Okay, so let's do the guideline for writing the SI unit correctly. Okay, so generally, when we are writing the SI unit, there are some norms, there are some rules that we must follow. Okay, according to that, the SI unit must be written. Otherwise, if you write, it will be considered to be wrong. Okay, so let us start or let us see what are the rules that we have to follow when we write the SI unit. So first parameter is for the unit names. When we are writing the complete name or complete spelling of the Pragyan Rai, hands down. Pragya. Okay. So, first point for writing the name of the units. How we should write when we are writing the full spelling. Name of the units when we are writing the full spelling of the unit, then how we should write. So, there are 2 points that we are following in this. First one, a unit is generally written in small letters. When we are writing the name of the unit, or when we are writing the spelling of the unit, then we are writing it in small letters. Okay. For example, meter. The SI unit of length is meter. And when we are writing the spelling of meter, we will write it M-E-T-R-E, meter. And all letters in this must be small letters. Okay. If we are writing capital M, then ETR, then this is a wrong way to write the unit. Okay, so whenever we are writing the spelling of a full name of the name of the unit, we must write in small letters, not in capital. You can see here meter. This is the correct way because all letters in meter is small letters. Okay, and here you can see capital M, then ETR, small letter. This is a wrong way. Okay. So when we are writing the unit name, we must write in small letters. Second example also given here. Second, SECOND. Second, see, all letters in this are small. Okay. So second, it is the unit of time. Okay. If you are writing capital S, then it is a wrong way to write the unit name. Is it clear? So this is the first rule. Second rule, if a unit is derived from the name of a person, its name is always written in small letters. Even if the unit name we are writing, which is kept on some person or some scientist name, then also we will write the name of that unit in small letters. So altogether, if we have to say that it is that whatever unit you are writing, whether it is on the name of a person or if it is not on the name of person, the full spelling of the unit we must write in small letters, not in capital. Okay, for example, here the unit of force is Newton. And as you all know, Newton, he was a very big scientist, everyone knowing him, knowing na, all of you. Okay, and when we are writing the unit, Newton, for the force, it is small n, E-W-T-O-N, Newton, not capital N-E-W-T-O-N. If you write capital N, then E-W-T-O-N, then it will become the name of the person, it will become the name of the scientist. It is no more the name of a unit. Okay, so when you are writing the name of unit, whether it is on the name of a scientist or it is not on the name of scientist, you have to write in small letters. Is it clear to everyone? Understand? Okay, so this is the first rule that we are following, that if we are writing the name of the unit, means when we are writing the full spelling of the unit, we must write it in small letters, whether it is on the name of a person, on the name of a scientist, or it is not on the name of a person, not on the name of a scientist. If it is a general also, then also we will write in small letters. Clear to everyone? Understand? So this is the first rule, that we should write the unit name in small letters. Okay, whether it is general or it is kept on the name of a scientist. Okay, second is our symbol. How we should write the symbol. Many times, in spite of writing the full spelling of the unit, we write its symbol. Okay, we represent that unit by its symbol. Okay, so what are the rules we have to follow when we are writing the symbol of a unit? Okay, so the first rule, the symbol of a unit is normally written in small letters. Okay, if it is a general unit, okay, then the symbol of the unit we are always writing in small letter. Okay, for example, suppose you are writing the SI unit of length. SI unit of length is meter. Okay, in spite of writing the full spelling meter, if you want to write the symbol, what is the symbol of meter? It is small m. If you are not interested to write the spelling of the meter, you want to write its symbol, then the symbol of meter, what you will write? You will write small m, not capital M. If you write capital M, it will be wrong. Okay, it is wrong. Okay, so you should always write the symbol of general units in small letters. Okay, second, small s, centimeter, small c, small m. Okay, millimeter, small m, 2 times. Yesterday we have done. Okay, so when we are writing the symbol of a unit, a general unit, we always write its symbol in small letters, not in capital. Okay, meter, small m, not capital. Second, small s, not capital. Centimeters, cm, both small, not capital. Is it clear? So when we are writing the symbol of a unit, normally we are writing in small letters. Clear to everyone? Clear? Kiara, समझ नहीं आ रहा है? Kiara, Kiara, unmute yourself. Kiara 6th E. I think it is hang. Okay. Okay, the second rule for writing the symbol. First rule is clear. Second rule, if the symbol of a unit is derived from the name of a person, if the symbol of the unit is derived from the name of a person or scientist, it is written in capital letters. For example, the unit of force is Newton, and Newton is kept on the name of a scientist. Okay, Newton is kept on the name of a scientist, of a person. So when we write the symbol for Newton, it should be capital N. Okay, so symbol of Newton is capital N. Why capital N? Because it is the unit which is kept on the name of a person, or you can say it is the unit which is kept on the name of a scientist. Okay, so this Newton, it is on the name of a scientist. Okay, so its symbol we will write in capital N, not small n. Okay, in the same way, unit of current is ampere. Okay, so symbol is capital A, not small a. Okay, so the current unit name is also kept on the name of the scientist was studying about it, who has given the concept about it, other many things related to that, and his name was ampere, and he has kept his name as a unit for measuring the current, and that ampere is on his name. So the symbol which we will write for ampere is going to be capital N. Okay, so whatever the units are on the name of scientist, that unit symbol I'm saying, not spelling, unit symbol. The unit symbol we will write in capital letters. Okay, like Newton, capital N, ampere, capital A, joule. Joule is also a unit to measure the energy and work. Okay, so when we write the unit of energy, we write joule. Okay, spelling Joule, joule. So when we write the spelling, it will be small letter. But when we have to represent in symbol form, then joule is capital J. Okay, joule we will represent by capital J, because it is on the name of a scientist. Okay, so in the same way, whatever units we are writing, okay, on the name of a scientist, their symbol we are writing in capital letters. Clear? This is the second point. Third point for representing the symbol, that if a symbol is derived from the name of a person has more than one letter. Here, this you can see now, Newton, one letter we have used, capital N. Ampere, one letter, capital E. Sometimes in spite of this one letter, we also use two letters. Okay, so if we are using two letters, or if the scientist is using two letters, or if the symbol, in the symbol we are using two letters, then the first letter is going to be the capital one and second one is going to be the small letter. Is it clear? If we are writing any unit or any unit which is derived from the scientist or of a person name, and if we are writing its symbol in two letters, then first letter is going to be capital and second letter is going to be small. Okay, for example, Pascal. Okay, it is the unit of pressure. Okay, in order to measure the pressure, the unit which we are taking is Pascal, and it is on the name of scientist Pascal. Okay, it is on the name of scientist Pascal. So here we are taking two letters. So first one is going to be capital and second one is going to be small. A. Okay, so PA is representing Pascal and it is on the name of a scientist. So first letter capital, second also we are selecting, so it is going to be small. In the same way, Hertz. Okay, Hertz, it is a unit to measure the frequency. Okay, it is the unit to measure the frequency. Now you will say, what is frequency? Okay, anything which is coming again and again. So that is the frequency. How many times it is coming in 1 second? That is the frequency. Okay, so Hertz is also on the name of scientist. So when we represent it in a symbol form, it is capital H, small z. Okay, capital H, small z. Okay, so these are the three rules which we are following when we are writing the symbol of any unit. Okay, first of all, we will check whether the unit is on the name of scientist or not. If it is not on the name of scientist, we will write its symbol in small letters. Correct? Understand? Second one, if the name of the unit is on the scientist name or on the person name, then the unit must be written, the symbol of the unit must be written in capital letters. Okay, the symbol of the unit must be written in capital letters. Suppose the unit is on the name of a scientist or a person, then, and we are taking two letters to represent that unit. We are taking two letters to represent that unit as a symbol. Okay, then the first letter for the unit is going to be capital and the second letter is going to be small. Okay, so symbol for such units which are kept on the name of a scientist, and we are selecting two letters to represent that unit, then first letter is going to be capital and second letter is going to be small. Okay, clear to everyone? As you will do, or as we proceed further, okay, slowly the things will become more clear. Okay, because this all terms I know is very new for you, might not heard it before. Okay, but as we complete, as we do further topics, we will be able to know more and more, and the things will become more and more clear to you. Understand? So this is the second guideline. Okay, that how we write the unit in symbol form. Clear? Next, the third point, prefix names. Okay, many times in order to represent the multiple and sub-multiples for a unit, we are using some prefix. In the last class, we have done the prefix now. Okay, for sub-multiples and multiples, or sub-multiples, milli, centi, deci, we have done. And for multiples, deca, hecto, kilo, that we have done. So how we have to write these or prefix names unit? Okay, what is the rule to write the prefix names unit? Okay, so let us see. Okay, so the prefix name. Okay, prefix names are written in small letters unless they occur at the beginning of the sentence. Okay, no space or hyphen is used between the prefix and the unit name. So a prefix name and a unit name are taken together as a single word. Okay, last class I have told you now how we are using prefix. Okay, and the meaning of the prefix also I explained you. Suppose we are using for mass milligram, a small quantity of mass we are measuring, and that we are measuring in milligram. So how we should write this unit name? We should write in small letters. Okay, till beginning to end, we will write it in the small letters, and milli, it will be in the beginning of the sentence. Okay, prefix means it should be added before the unit, before that physical quantity unit. Okay, so milli, okay, we are adding before. Okay, so milligram. Okay, and spelling when you will write, it is going to be small letters. Okay, not capital. As you can see here, I've written a not M, capital M I have written. So this capital M should not be there. Okay, in place of capital N, the correct way is to write small. Even we should not give any gap between milli and gram. There should not be any gap. You can see here now. Here's some gap I have given. This is the wrong way to write. Okay, even hyphen also we can't use. Okay, milli, then hyphen, then gram. It is also not correct. Okay, so what is the correct method? That write all the letters small without any gap, without any hyphen. Okay, write the full spelling. Okay, in small letters without any gap, without any hyphen. Clear to everyone? Okay, so when you are writing the full spelling of the unit which is having some prefix, okay, then that prefix will be added in the beginning of the sentence. Okay, all letters should be small letters without any gap, without any hyphen. So this is the third rule to follow. Okay, understand? Second example also I have given you centigram. See, centigram, all letters are small without any gap, without any hyphen. Okay, if you write capital, it is wrong. If you keep a gap between centi and gram, this is also wrong. If you put a hyphen between centi and gram, this is also wrong. Okay, so write together without any gap, without any hyphen, and all letters should be small. Clear? This is the third rule. Okay, next come to the fourth rule. Prefix symbols. When we are writing the symbol, not name, like here we have written the full spelling, full name, not that. If we are using a symbol, okay, then how to write the prefix symbols? So prefix symbols are attached to unit symbol without any space between them. Prefix symbols up to kilo level are written in small letters, but ones with larger value, more than kilo. If it is more than 1,000, kilo means 1,000. Okay, so if it is more than 1,000, if it is more than kilo, then what? Okay, then we are going to write the capital letter. Okay, the level are written in small letter, but ones with larger value are written in capital letters. Okay, sorry, that is line is not coming on this. Okay, event is not dragging. Okay, so that value are written in capital letters. That one capital letter is not showing on the screen. Okay, I think the size of the slide is bigger than the screen. Okay, clear to everyone? Okay, so this is the fourth rule. Okay, so prefix. If we are writing the symbol with the prefix, then it should be written in small letters. Okay, up to the value kilo. If it is more than kilo, we can use the first prefix as a what? As a capital letter. Okay, for example, here it is written milligram. Okay, so milli, small m, gram, small g, both small letters and without any gap, without any hyphen. Okay, without any gap, without any hyphen. together you have to write. Okay, and since we are writing the symbol, we will write it in small letter because they are general. Okay, they are not on the name of any scientist or something. Okay, so it should be in small letters. Okay, and moreover, milli is very less than kilo, so we will write small letter. Clear? Next, MW everything. So M means mega. Okay, W is watt. Okay, megawatt. Okay, to measure the amount of energy or current. Okay, that not current means amount of power. Okay, what is the power? Okay, so for measuring the power, we are using the unit watt. Okay, and watt is also on the name of scientist. Okay, watt is also kept on the name of scientist. Okay, and that is the reason here W which is written that is capital letter. Why? Because it is kept on the name of a scientist. And mega, you can see mega, it is a prefix. Okay, it is also written in capital letters. Why? Because mega value is more than 1000. Okay, mega value is more than 1000. Yeah, more than 1000. Okay, it is coming 10 lakhs. Okay, mega is coming 10 lakhs. Okay, it is 10 to the power 6. What is the meaning of mega? Okay, like kilo, it is 1000. Nah? So mega, it is 10 to the power 6. 10 to the power 6 means 1 with 6 0. That will come 10 lakhs. Okay, so here. So mega is more than kilo. So here, the M symbol which we have used, that is capital. Okay, and what? It is on the name of a scientist. So this symbol is also capital. So megawatt. Clear? So if we are using more than kilo, if the prefix is having value more than kilo, then we will use it in capital. Then we will write capital letter for it. And if the unit is on the name of scientist, then we will write the capital letter. Okay, clear to everyone? Understand how to write the prefix symbol? Prefix in the symbols we will generally write in small letters. Okay, without any gap, without any hyphen. But if the value of the prefix is going to be more than kilo, if it is more than 1000, okay, then we will write its symbol in capital letters. Okay, then the symbol is going to be in capital letters. Okay, clear? Now the next. Okay, plurals. Okay, the plural form is used only when the unit written in full. When you are writing the full spelling of the units, then only you will write the plural form. But if you are writing the symbol, okay, the symbol of the units are never written in plural. Okay, so S is not added to the symbol of it. You are writing the spelling. You are writing the spelling of the unit, and the unit is in plural, like a 10 meter. 10 is more than 1. It is plural. Okay, so for that you will write meters. If you are writing the spelling, then you will add S. But in spite of spelling, if you are writing the symbol, if you are writing the symbol for meter, then in the symbol we never add S. We write the symbol as it is without adding the S. Clear? Okay. For example, 10 meters. Spelling you are writing the meters. Okay. But if you are writing the symbol, it will be 10 M. Okay, not S. S इसके साथ लगाएंगे तो गलत. Okay, so not 10 ms. Okay, so with the symbol S we are not adding. But if we are writing the spelling, then we are writing the S. Okay, like 10 seconds. If symbol 10 S, not 10 SS. It is wrong. If you write 10 SS, 10 seconds, it is wrong. Okay, so we are writing spelling, that time you can add. But if you are writing symbol, then no S should be added. Clear to everyone? Okay, so this is the way how we are writing the plural form of the SI units. Okay, if you are writing the spelling, it is in plural, add S. If you are writing symbol, only symbol you are using to represent it, then write the symbol without adding S. Clear? Understand? Next is punctuations. Okay, how we put the punctuations after writing the unit. Okay, so first, a full stop is never put at the end of a unit symbol unless it is occurred at the end of a sentence. Okay, suppose you are writing, okay, a sentence or a line, that this line is 50 centimeter long. See, the sentence is written, it is 50 centimeter long. It is means line only, you can understand. Okay. So suppose a line or ribbon or any rope or something. Okay. It is 50 centimeter long. So how you will write it? Okay. It is 50 centimeter long. Okay. You will not put this full stop after the centimeter. Okay. You will put at the end. Okay. So after writing the symbol, we are not putting the full stop. But if the sentence is ending with centimeter, suppose I am writing length of this line segment is 50 centimeters. Now my sentence over after centimeter. So that time I can put in order to show the sentence over or sentence khatam ho gaya. ठीक है? But if the centimeter is coming in between the sentence, okay, it is not the ending of the sentence, then we should never put the full stop. Is it clear to everyone? Okay, so a full stop is never put at the end of a unit symbol unless it occurs at the end of a sentence. Clear to everyone? Understand? So it is 50 centimeter long. After that, you can put the sentence. It is 50 centimeter, then full stop, then long, then it is wrong. Okay? If it is ending of the sentence, like the length of the line segment is 50 centimeter, then you can put, because centimeter here we have used at the end of the sentence. So in order to show that sentence ends here, we will put the full stop. Okay, it is not for the symbol, for that we are using it. Okay, we are using it to just represent the sentence get over here. Okay, so full stop. Okay, we never put at the end of any unit symbol. If the unit symbol is occurring at the end of the sentence, then we are going to put it. Understand? So these are some guidelines which we are following when we are writing the unit. And please learn these guidelines and follow it. Okay, use it. Okay, remember and use it, because when we do numerical problems or when we write sentences by using these units and all, there we are going to follow this guidelines. Okay, so all the guidelines are very, very important, because now in physics you are starting with the units and it will go until you will study the physics. Okay, so in each and every class these units will come, and if you are not writing it correctly by using these steps, by using this rule, then your unit, whatever unit you are writing, that will be considered to be wrong and your marks will be cut for that. Okay, so better you learn all these guidelines, learn all this rule and start following it, because many times we have seen many students, they are writing wrong. Okay, the unit symbol, the spellings, okay, what the methods we are following, what the rules we are following to writing them, they are not following, they are writing it wrong, and because of which their marks get up. Okay, understand? So all of you please learn these guidelines and follow it when you are writing the units. Okay, this is the basic step of the physics. Okay, because whatever physical quantity you will use, in every physical quantity, measurement is there, expression of that measurement is there. And as you know, whenever we are expressing the measurement of any physical quantity, two things are there. First, magnitude, and second, unit. Okay, so unit is also having equal weightage as magnitude. So you must write the correct unit. Okay, so today's homework is this. Okay, that you learn all the guidelines which we have done. Okay, now there are many students, those who are raising the hand. So those who are having the problem related to this guideline, please ask. Okay. I think these guidelines are clear. If not, then please raise your hand. Yes, Divyansh Kumar Mishra, class 6 step. Unmute and ask.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, you have told that 50 centimeter, when any unit is there, then we have to not put full stop in sentence. And miss, if a sentence will be over, there is no more lines or paragraphs or sentence, then we can put a full stop.
No, see, that only you have. Okay, suppose here it is written, is 50 centimeter long. Correct? When
Yes,
you
ma'am.
put
Yes, ma'am.
full stop. This full stop is for what? For
Yes, ma'am.
ending the sentence. Okay. In between,
Yes, ma'am.
after writing the unit, you can't put this full stop. Okay, this is wrong. Suppose your sentence is ending with the unit. You are writing that length
Yes, ma'am.
of this line
A scale.
50 centimeters. Then you can put, because here our sentence gets over. Correct? Length
Okay,
of
ma'am.
line is
Yes, ma'am.
50 centimeters. So here our sentence get over. So this full stop is to represent that our sentence is over. It is not for
Yes, ma'am.
centimeters.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Just after the unit, we are never putting the full stop unless until it is showing the ending of the sentence. Okay, here our sentence get
Okay, ma'am.
ends. So for ending, for
Yes,
showing
ma'am.
that is the sentence over here. Now after this, I will start something. If is something, some other sentence.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Then-
ma'am.
Okay, so this
Yes,
full stop
ma'am.
is to show the sentence get over here. It is not for the centimeter. Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
after the unit,
Yes,
we are
ma'am.
generally not
Yes,
putting
ma'am.
the full stop unless until it is at the end of it.
So,
Clear? Okay.
and Miss, yes, ma'am. Miss, till second lesson, you have uploaded the question answers. Then, Miss,
Already
you
uploaded
will
last
upload
week.
third
Only it
lesson.
was uploaded.
Yes, ma'am. Miss,
Ah.
third lesson. Miss, it was
Third lesson
uploaded
I
third
have
lesson.
just started. Nah, just started.
Yes,
We have
ma'am.
just started. When it will be
Yes, ma'am.
uploaded, I will inform you. Till now, we have not reached to the question answers. Correct, no?
Okay, ma'am.
See, till now,
Thank you,
any
ma'am.
question answers came in between these 2-3 pages.
No, Miss.
After the
No,
guideline,
Miss,
the
till
question answers are there, no? So
Miss,
that I
till
will
second
give.
lesson. Yes, Miss. Miss, till second lesson, it was
Till
uploaded.
second lesson, all of you complete and submit. Okay?
Miss, completed.
With the copy, you also submit your summer assignment. Keep the scale inside your physics copy and submit it. Okay? And one more thing,
Okay.
when you are going to submit, okay, the copies in every subject copy, it is not specially for physics,
Yes,
for
ma'am.
every subject copy, you must write inside the copy also. As you open the copy, the first page is there on the copy. Okay, so inside the copy as well as
Yes,
on
ma'am.
the cover of the copy, you must write your name, correct? Class,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
section, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Class,
Yes, ma'am.
section, subject, correct?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
as well as your
Yes,
phone
ma'am.
number. Okay, सब बच्चों को फोन नंबर भी लिखना है.
Miss, phone number also.
Yes, because
Okay,
this time
ma'am.
we are not in contact with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose हम call registration or
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
these must be there on the copy. Okay, a lot of you must have the copy. See, put the name on that name sheet. These all things must be. Okay, name, class, section, subsection, phone number. Name, class, section, subject, and phone number. Roll number नहीं चाहिए. इससे पहले रोल नंबर लिखते थे ना, जब स्कूल आते थे तो इसका फोन नंबर लिखना है. Okay, clear to everyone? Is thing okay? And inside the copy, put your scale, give your model of the scale, and send and submit. Okay. Yes, Nitya Patel, 6E, ask your question.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta.
Miss, can you explain prefix symbol again?
Which symbol?
Prefix symbol.
Prefix symbol. Prefix symbol. You open your book. Just take out the book. Take out the page number. What it is? Page symbol. Page number 20. Correct. Okay. So milli we are using when the value is 1/100 time. Okay. When it is a small value 1/100 time, milli is there, and the symbol for milli is small m. Okay. Like millimeter, milligram, Okay, like this. Okay. Next, the prefix is centi. Okay, when it is 1 upon 100th part. Okay, when it is 1 upon 100 part, we are using the centi. Okay, and for centi, the symbol is small c, like centimeter, centigram. Okay. Next, if the value of that prefix is 1/10, okay, then we are using what we are using? Deci. Okay, and what is the symbol of deci? Small d. Okay, like decimeter, decigram. Correct. Okay, if we are using the higher units, bigger than the meter, bigger than the gram, okay, then there are the higher units that we call multiples. Okay, and for multiples, if the multiple is 10 times the unit value, then we are writing deca. And for the symbol of deca is small d, small a. Okay, like decameter, decagram, like this. Okay, next, if it is 100 times, okay, if the prefix is 100 times the unit, then we are using the prefix hecto. Okay, HECTO, hecto, and the symbol of hecto is a small h. Okay, clear? And if the multiplier is 1,000 times more than the unit, then we are using kilo, 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 and symbol of kilo is small k. Okay, understand? So learn this table and use this table.
And Miss, what is meaning of megaweight?
Mega means it is 10 to the power 6. 10 to the power 6 means 10 with how many zeros? 6 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. Okay, so mega means 10 lakh.
And Miss, one more. Miss, what is meaning of capitalized?
Where it is written capitalized.
Miss, in unit symbol.
Acha, unit symbol means capital letter. Okay, capital letter. Here the capitalized means capital letter you have to use. Okay, when we are writing for the scientist name. Okay, when the symbol or the unit is on the name of scientist, then the symbols are written in capital. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, welcome. Yes, Pragya Rai and Prakhar Rai, both are twins. Okay, ask your question. Who will ask? Pragya Rai या Prakhar? कौन पूछेगा? Pragya. Yes, Pragya.
Miss, in physics we have to do any drawing also.
Why you will make drawing? Where the drawing is in the physics? कहाँ drawing बनाना है बेटा? कहीं नहीं बनाना drawing. Okay, just make your scale beautiful, nice, good looking, and the marking
Just
should
like
be
this.
correct. हाँ बेटा, यहाँ से तो सुंदर लग रहा है. When it will come, then I will see. Okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, Janvi, 6th D. Just unmute yourself, Janvi.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Janvi.
What is meaning of interconversion?
Interconversion means converting one into other. Okay, that is interconversion. Okay, converting one unit to other units. Okay, in physics that only. Okay, next, Kritika Chaudhary, camera is off, hand is only raised. Why camera off, Kritika? Ask your question by switching on the camera. Kritika is absent. Okay, leave. Anyone else? No hand raise is there. I think doubts are clear. Okay, so I request everyone. Swastika, what happened? Swastika, Danvi. Yes, Swastika. Where is she now?
Yes, ma'am.
What happened, Swastika?
Nothing.
Nothing. Whatever I taught is clear, Swastika.
Yes, ma'am.
ऐसे तो लग रहा है कि आज कुछ समझ नहीं आया. सब समझ आ गया बेटा?
Yes, ma'am.
You started learning?
Yes.
Very good, Swastika. And why this heart picture is there after 6th E? We told now these all things you have to remove. You have to write simple. Your name, class, section. No emojis, no any other type of logo you have to put. Please remove better. Okay. Divyansh camera is switched off. Why Divyansh? I mark absent. इतना सुंदर है दिव्यांश, फिर भी कैमरा बंद करके बैठा है। देखो हेयर स्टाइल भी अच्छा है। Why switching off the camera, Divyansh? Okay. Okay. Sitish, Harish, you want to ask anything?
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning.
Miss, the scale we can paste on the decoration
Ah.
page.
Decoration means?
It means decoration page opposite side. In which
Okay. That you can do. That you can do. Okay.
Okay, Miss.
That you can do. Yes, Anmol. Anmol face is not visible. Only light is flashing.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Anmol. Yes. Anything want to ask?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have to ask that when we will submit our copy, then we have to write our phone number also.
अभी बताया ना फोन नंबर लिखना है, रोल नंबर नहीं है तो.
Ma'am, for network issue, I'm not listening properly. Can you
Okay,
tell
so
me?
you have to write your name, class, section, okay, subject and phone number. Now clear?
Ma'am, where you have to write phone number?
ऊपर भी लिखना है और कॉपी के अंदर भी लिखना है, ठीक है ना? ऊपर कवर पेज पे भी लिखना है और कवर पेज करने के बाद जो फर्स्ट पेज होता है उस पे लिखना है, ठीक है?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Ankit Kumar Gupta, what is your question? Ankit was raising the hand, na? No hand raise. Okay. Okay. So today I am ending my class here. So all of you please complete the work, cover your copy, write your name, class, section and phone number inside as well as outside the copy, okay, and submit it. And in the copy you must give your summer assignment, that is the scale, okay. Adya Mani Tripathi want to ask anything? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, I am saying that summer assignment we have to make the scale, no? Where we will paste it.
If you can paste in your physics copy, you can paste it. And if you're not able to paste, just keep it inside the copy. It is not
Okay, ma'am.
compulsory to paste. If you keep it inside, then also, but it should be there in the copy. Okay. ऐसा नहीं कि submit करते वक्त कहीं गिर जाए. Okay. So be careful
Okay,
with that. Okay. Understand? Okay. Okay now. Bye. Have a nice day. All of you please learn the guideline and start following it. So have a nice day. Goodbye.